I'm just gonna do like a little update, but first, let me just pull this up. But yeah, I'm your host, Tonkatsu Wu. I am a Tonkatsu streamer who usually streams a bunch of random stuff, and I'm not gonna lie, I have not been as on task with my schedule. I do apologize for yesterday because I did ended up getting myself what was it? I accidentally wasn't able to stream yesterday because I had a lot of packages as well as there was some IRL stuff I needed to attend to, which it just came out of the blue. So, and I wasn't sure what the timing was. And I think like after a certain point, because I made the schedule a little bit earlier, it just came out of the blue, and I had to do like a lot of like different shenanigans. So I do apologize for that. Also, let me pull up the duck. I really do like the duck. But so today I want to make a little bit of a good progress because I've actually been getting a lot of work done for streaming too, Ice. Because I started to edit a lot more different types of videos that I have been dying to. Wait, let me just actually wait. Let me first pull up the duck video. There we go. But what was it? I've been able to start being much more productive in making a lot of like my YouTube videos right now. Since one of the things that I'll be honest, I have been like saving so many different clips from my previous stream. So going through like a total of like 10 to 40 hours plus of video. Like I've only finished like two stream videos, which is total is like 10 hours. And like it's been like I'm not gonna lie, I find it a little bit mentally draining because of how much like I'm every time like I edit videos, I'm like story scripting at the same time. And I start overthinking to the point where I start to like kind of like shut down a bit. So I've been getting a little bit like I've been pacing myself because I would try to do this like 1 to 2 hours of a video clip and start like cutting it down. Like even right now, I'm like editing my videos at the moment, hoping there's more. So because like I'm typing up, making sure the story scripting, all that shenanigans. Hold up a second. I think there was this one thing I wanted to say. Okay, sorry. Yeah, because I was like story scripting a lot more behind like some of the content I wanted to do. Shoot, at this point, I kind of wanted to do like those, like those Nintendo Direct videos or the Switch Direct or whatever, where they're like, "Oh, here are the upcoming like lists." I kind of want to kind of start doing that because I like the format. I'm not gonna lie, I do like the format. Seeing how they're like, oh, upcoming news. We have this. We have this new product. We have that new product. And it's like those are like some of the things I'm just like been thinking about like as I'm like writing through like some of the content. Like some of the things that I recognize is that I tend to enjoy like making. It's like I like being so freeform. Freeform as in like when I make my videos, I don't really make a what was it? I don't make a I don't script. Like I don't script first, then make the video. I tend to make the video first and then try to create a script based off of that. And I mean, it's a little bit more flexible, but at the same time, I find it difficult because it does to me. I think it limits me, but I know there's so many ways. Like there's more freedom to it. It just depends on how creative I am. And my kind of like little dilemma right now is I have like already like I think 30 minutes worth of clips that I can turn into short format. But a part of me, I think I said this last time, where it's like I want to make the video then do the clips. But I think for what I'm gonna do right now is that once I'm done with those two videos, I'm gonna start like making some clips and start rough drafting the video, since I feel like I just want to post more videos now. It's still gonna be shorts, but I think as I'm doing more and more of these short bites, I think the video portion is gonna start coming out of me, since I think like I mean I haven't made a video for a while. I'm still like not used to it. I haven't made a video since like technically actually no, like a proper video since 2020. So I'm gonna hopefully start doing that. I might try to do like a little mixed balance too, because I'm thinking like maybe on TikTok, since I do use TikTok from time to time, but I'm thinking of trying to use like a little altercations between the two. And let me see. But like let me see what else there could be, because let me start checking up my current progress, because like I think there might be some other ideas I might have. Okay. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I think I might be able to have a little. What was it called? Let me see. I'm actually curious. What will happen if I do this? No. Let me see. Because like right now I'm on my other computer, and one of the big things I really wanted to do, I think I haven't been able to do this for quite a while, is setting up for a different platform to stream. Well, not different platform, a different computer to stream. Because I've mostly been using my main PC, and I'm starting to recognize that there are some limitations I do have with my main PC. Mostly the fact that like I have it what's it? Stream that. It's mostly because of the fact of how what was it? How to change OBS recording file type. Yeah. It's mostly the fact that like my main PC is much more difficult to navigate to different parts of like my place, or even just going outside. I'm hoping that okay. Purchase or freezes. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Wait. So under settings, so it should be under file settings, and then it should be broadcasting setting, stream output. So yeah, like sorry, I'm like trying to check if I can change my video format from settings, OBS settings. Broadway. Because, like, I feel like if I have a much more portable recording format, MP4. Oh, okay, I got it. Nice. There we go. Because, like, I haven't touched my stream in almost a long time. Like, I genuinely did not, I did not touch my stream video, sorry, not my stream video, my OBS for such a long time. Like, I generally don't know if I'm, like, making any sort of, like, not progress, but, like, I'm, like, worried that if I ever get my computer corrupted, I'm gonna lose everything. So I want to make a backup for it. Because, like, oh my god, I'm, like, thinking about this too much. Well, either way, so I'm just, like, trying to make sure I have all my files just, like, updated, essentially. That's the main thing. But luckily enough, I think, hold up a second. Okay, I think I have most of this all set up. Okay. So, yeah. I think, yeah, that's just my current workaround right now. Just doing a little bit of some, like, extra, like, essentially extra maintenance from what I like to call it. But problem is that while I'm doing all this, like, extra maintenance, let me see if I have all this. No, almost it. Okay, there it is. Ooh, okay, it hasn't done that yet. Okay. Yeah, I'm just hoping, like, things go at quite a positive pace. Yeah, okay, I think I have it all navigated. Yeah, so, sorry, I'm like, every time I get so lost in thought, whenever I've been getting more things on my plate, but good news is, I think I've been doing a lot better, trying to control all of, like, the things and tasks I've been, like, assigning myself into. I have been keeping up with, like, working out, so I think that's why, like, anytime, like, I started streaming, you might hear me feel all exhausted because, oh god, like, every day, well, not every day, I think I'm gonna leave today as a break day because I didn't realize I overdid it. Once, out of the week, 1 or 2 days, I'm not gonna be, like, working out because, like, sorry, I have started working out as of recently. I think almost 3 weeks now, 2 to 3 weeks, and I have been, like, feeling a lot better. And I'm not saying this because of like the oh yeah, like the exercise and working and all that stuff. No, it's more like I've generally just been adjusting my whole like living situation, well, not living situation, my own lifestyle, because I've been so focused on such one thing. Like I've been so focused on like, oh, I gotta like study, or I gotta like do one sort of activity. Like my mind was so one minded. Like I only would think about one thing and just that. And I realized like I'm not used to balancing myself and like being comfortable. Like if I make like a YouTube video, I want to get it done now, but I changed that mindset to now like it's okay if I don't finish it in a day. I'm just gonna do like bits of edits like every day, and that's what I've been doing. Because I think that kind of like stirred me away whenever I try to do content creation, is that I try to do it all in one go. Like some of the videos I've made in the past, I would like finish it all within a span of 2 days. In the When it's like short wise, where it's like super simple, like I would try to like I would make huge chunks of videos, cut it down into something small, and like throw away the whole thing. Like that's how I made some of my content. I was just like, I have this 5 hour clip, I would look through and I find something that catches my eye, and I would cut out everything away from it except that clip, and that was my video shorts. And I think that I found it so like kind of like exhausting, since with so much of like this video that I've been working so much all built up, like just like straight up like disappearing, I did get like worried about the fact that like some of the videos I've had was like not good enough. So now I'm more on like on the pace, just being like, like it is what it is, like my videos. Cause I think I'm starting to recall back the style of like YouTube videos I really did enjoy. And one of the big ones was like I just enjoyed like having that sense of like of it's like those old YouTube commentary videos. Like examples like what's a good example? Like, well, I don't want to go to the level of being like, "Hey guys, welcome to my let's play with the." I mean, it's not a bad thing, but I started to realize this. Like, I started missing having like videos not so ADHD focused. Like, it's so quick to it. Like, it's so quick to the point. Like it doesn't give me time to register. I'm like very very so focused on just like, oh, here's the video, we get it done. It's like blah 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 blah. And like I get it, that's like the common trend for like YouTube videos, where it's like you want to get your shit done, like you want straight and quick to the point. And I definitely get that. I'm but like cuz I've been watching more and more like streamer like videos. Not like sometimes I do tune into like live streams, but it's more like whenever I see clips, it's more like a long, like I see more of like stream clips where they just like cut a certain clips, maybe do some quick edits, and then it's like a 2 to like I would watch like a 2 to 5 minute video in the past. Now at the point where it's like I would just like vibe listening to a 40 hour like I mean, not 40 hour, a 40 minute like live stream clip where they just like cut it. Just like they just find a certain point and just adjust and use that phase. Hmm. Like I think that's the one that's just like been how do I say it? I think that's just the one that's just been like oh sorry. That's like been up on my mind constantly. Cause like I feel like every year I keep like changing my video type of format. Like I can't stick to one. And I know that's not really good for like YouTube wise. Like I've seen I like essentially like YouTube's like you find something that works well and you stick to the formula. Which if you really like that formula and you like if you like this certain game and people know you well for that only game and you never get bored of it, I feel like that's like, oh okay, like that's not a bad thing. That's super fun. That's super like enjoyable because you know you would never get like sick from it. But if it's like you get ease, I know knowing myself, I feel like I'm the type who can't stick to just one formula, which isn't really good. So I'm trying to find like a balance. I don't know. Maybe something might work out for me where it's like I don't stick to a formula and it's all like hectic and crazy, and then like it always works out well. But that's like I don't have that privilege for that. Like because like when I'm trying to like when I'm trying to like think of like YouTube videos and stuff, like I used to think very analytical for it, and I don't want to. I think like I just kind of got like fed up from thinking so much analytical and just more towards like just make whatever you want at this point, because I'm like holding myself back too much every time I make a video. It's like I have the idea, or sometimes like I just want to just throw out like random stuff and just like have fun with it. I've been so used to just like trying to make it perfected, which is not a bad thing because it's like I want to improve. Like I do want to improve, make something good, something nice, but it's all over the place. But yeah, that's just like my YouTube situation. I think now what is it? I've been able to I've been able to have myself something. Sorry, I'm like distracted by the dog. Jesus, what is that flow rate? Oh, it stopped. Okay, but yeah, I think now I am a little bit happier more. I'm getting like a lot more happier since like I've been able to like recognize so many habits that I've had, like especially like the YouTube content, the my well like I think my YouTube work ethics, my way of like making content and stuff is connected to like how I'm like when just like not enjoying life, but just like how I do work in general. And I realized like, oh shoot, it's starting to kind of become hectic, and I kind of want that sense of balance in my system because I can't keep doing everything all in one go because that is just crazy. Like it like the matter of like just all this like random like like some of the things I just didn't have a plan. I am here, but what is happening? Oh, it's just like free talk, and I'm just like getting over. I'm just like talking about what's been the situation's been going on with some of the YouTube stuff. Some of the YouTube stuff and content creation. Oh yeah, now you reminded me. I don't know if you know about this, but there's been like a new role that's been established in YouTube. Um, so just wanting to let you guys know if there's like so apparently, and I didn't know about this because I think this is a new thing that YouTube has added. I wanted to talk about this, so you just reminded me. So apparently, for those of you who are watching me or not, whatever, but this is for the lurkers, for people who just watch and not do anything much. So what YouTube ended up doing is that there's been this new rule YouTube established where they're trying their best to use AI to find for age verification. Like, are you an adult or are you a kid? I think that's the new rule. I'm not too familiar from it. From what I didn't do too much research from it. So this is like, don't quote me on this too hard, but it looks like those who are like lurkers, like anybody who like doesn't comment, and they just watch the video, right? You guys would not be counted or signaled at all. Like you guys won't be counted as a viewer or anything. Now, so like sometimes like when you see a video and you know you watched it, but there's like let's say like I pull out like a video and no one says anything, but let's say I've had like 10 people watch the video, but they didn't do any comments or something, the video will still appear up as being like 0 views. So that might be a little concern to me. Well, not right now. Probably in the future once I make it much more big. Or actually, technically, it is a little concern because I do want to grow myself big. But that's more towards YouTube, yada yada. Like I'll figure that out later. But I just wanted to mention that because I've been seeing how YouTube's been making much more newer changes. So you guys can. I just wanted to let you guys know. You guys can do whatever you want in the sense of like I really do enjoy lurkers. It does suck though. I really did wish like a lot of like live stream platformers are, I wouldn't say similar, but have more accessibility, which hence I say similarity. Sorry, and I'm also like my mind's just like all over the place. I'm just like thinking so much. But anyway, so that's just been the current situation now for the content creation. Now then, going back to my current things that I'm trying to do right now. So today, I know yesterday I was originally supposed to stream Resident Evil 4, but I couldn't because I had to do a lot of like personal family stuff. That just came out of nowhere. It happened, it happened. Now, so in exchange for that, I'm planning to do it today around like 8 p.m. I might have to grab myself food because I've kind of just haven't been eating too much, but like I've been working out. That's my exchange. It's like I'm trying to like lose weight, but I know you're not supposed to starve yourself because that forces your body to gain more weight. So I'm trying to find that balance of like I'm eating some food, but I'm like not eating too much where I gain more weight. So that's the current dilemma I've been having with my diet. So sometimes I get a little bit sleepy. So I've always had like these energy drinks on standby. I'm trying my best not to drink too much because I don't want to be an addict, but it is what it is. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was baller. Dude. Oh my god. I'm like, I will say this. I'm not going to go too deep into my hat, but like I'm below 6 foot. And like I do wish I was like taller because of how like, well, beauty wise, there's that, you know, like everyone's like, oh, 6 foot is like the best height, it's the best number, all that mumbo jumbo stuff, which I'm like, you know, like I see the true points for it, you know, like people like tall people, there's that factor, but at the same time, it's like I feel like when you're taller, you have more, like where I live and I keep encountering is like, you know, like the wardrobes and shelves in like any place, like from kitchen to houses and stuff. I feel like every time I've been moving to different apartments or houses, like I've only been to 2 apartments and my current house. And even my current house has it, where there are so many like wardrobes and shelves that are just so high up in the air. I'm barely able to get it, but I have to do a little jump. Like I gotta jump a little bit just so I can open the wardrobe. And I don't like doing that because the last apartment I was at, which is the one I streamed for my food video, I accidentally hit my own like stomach to the knobs, like those little wardrobe knobs, and I accidentally broke it. Because I tried jumping just to open up a shelf to grab myself like a bowl or something. And I know I could have just like not used that wardrobe or that shelf, but I didn't have enough space. And I knew this item I needed wasn't something I use so often. And now, I mean, I'm lucky enough where I got my security deposit and all that stuff, and I don't think they noticed it. But I technically broke a knob on this wardrobe where I'm just like, yeah, we're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna talk about it. But like, jeez, like I still goddamn wish I could be taller. I don't want to do those. Like, there are surgery procedures where you can quote unquote increase your height, but I don't think it's worth it. Like, I've seen, I think the treatment where it's like you do surgery where they kind of like force your legs like in between like your knee, they go to your knee, I think it is, where they cut it up a bit and help spread it out. Like, they kind of like pull on it so it gets like larger and larger to the point where it's like you're actually like taller. I'm scared of that because like even if I have that happen, I'm worried that I might break my knees and like cut my like make my legs not stable enough to support me. I mean, there are probably like science and stuff for it that's like, oh no, as long as you work out and you healed all that, like it should be stronger or something. But it's still, I don't like surgery. I generally don't like surgery. I've had too many, well, not big surgeries, but I've had too many like okay, my definition of surgery is like they put in a needle inside of you and they open up your body to take something out or put something in. That's my definition of surgery. I've had that too many times on my mouth. I've had it to get two wisdom teeth out. I had to do it to get some of my gums removed, and I had to do it for like I think I had like a some sort of like a cavity or not cavity. I had some sort of infection going in there. My teeth, my tooth are very strong, but my gum and everything else around it. Actually, yeah, my tooth is too strong and my gum is weak. So I have to. I. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know my body. Like my body is very unpredictable. I've even had like I'm at the age where I won't go too depth to my age, but I'm still young. Like I'm old enough to drink alcohol, but I'm not like old to be like a dad essentially. And I'm seeing so many white hairs growing on my head that it's like concerning. And I've seen like I don't know if you guys seen those videos where it's like is our younger generation actually older than how they should look? And they would show like a bunch of like people who are like, "Oh, I'm in my 20s or 25s or something." And here it is. Like I look like a old ass man or something or an old ass woman because like it's to highlight more stress coming out into life, which I'm just like, damn, is that me or am I just like overthinking this or is this just genetics? But that's what's been going on. What else was there? But hopefully, ooh, I mean, I'm just doing what I can do, trying to make sure like I'm not going into like as I like to call a crazy over obsession with like my own self. I think that's the thing. I'm like I'm now starting to be more focused on like building stuff. Like not like physical, like I like to grow things now. I've been thinking of farming for a bit, but I feel like that's just like a I just want to farm because I want to get some food I have no encounter to. But like man, I don't know. I've just been thinking so much about what my shenanigans to do. But it's not I'm not really worried about it. It's just my mind's way of working. I think too much. So I'm doing my best not to think as much so I'm able to be more focused. Cuz oh my god. I tried applying for a job and I got rejected for my first one and I'm like trying my best not to let it get to me since I've only done one. To be fair, I've only done like a little bit. That's what I said. It's mine, bruh, bruh. That's what I said. It's mine. That's that's how I'm trying to. Oh my god! I swear, if it's another quote from Resident Evil, I'm like losing everything. I'm losing everything from Resident Evil. But what was it? I'm trying to remember. What was it? I feel like, yeah, anytime there's quotes, I really need a frame of reference. I've been so forgetful of a lot of them. Or maybe it's just because, like, I have it all locked. It's like those, I don't know how else to describe it. I'll call it it's like the Winter Soldier moment, where I need certain commands and codes, and then I'm like, alright, what is your mission, or what is it? It's like the sleeper agent. There you go, sleeper agent mentality. That's what's going through my head. It's the sleeper agent's mentality. Ooh. But yeah, it's a quote from Lazy Town. Today's the anniversary of it. Oh shit! I used to watch it. Wait. Oh wow. Oh my god. I didn't realize. That's been a long time. I used to watch that show. I remember the main. Oh my god, I forgot their names, but I think I remember one of them was Rodney. No. Okay, yeah, I forgot all the names, but I remember so much about the show. I used to watch that as a kid. That was like my childhood. Like they would sing, do some random stuff, and I wasn't old enough, or no, I became too old enough to appreciate the like we are number one. But I did like it. I did enjoy listening to the music when it was released. A part of me wished it was released when I was a kid, and then it would become like a true like nostalgia trip. Cause that's like me with Thomas the Tank Engine. I listened to so many musics as a kid because that's what I enjoyed. And whenever I hear any like Thomas the Tank Engine like music as like an adult, I get like so much nostalgia from it. Like I remember so much of what I was doing when I hear this song. I do wish Lazy Town had something. I don't know. I don't know when. No. Yeah, it wasn't released when it was in the past. But yeah, Robbie Rotten. Okay, there we go. Robbie Rotten. It's R. Okay, RR. I knew it was like Rob or Robbie. I knew there was Rotten. That's all I had. Oh my god. Rest in peace on the actor. Rest in peace on the actor. I didn't realize, like, I watched a lot of documentaries behind it. Because I remember the main creator is also the main lead of the Star show. And he's very fit. Like, in Olympics, doing all these, like, crazy, like, exercise movements that are so difficult to do. And then you have Robbie Rotten too, who made so much like memeable moments. It's like a dual combo I really like. I'm not saying all the other characters are bad, but when I'm thinking about the show, I'll be honest, like I don't remember as much other than the main hero and the villain. I saw the girl as like the side character. You know, like those videos where it's like you have the main plot and the filler. I saw her as the filler, which is, I mean, I don't. If I say it, it sounds so bad, but like she's like the assistant. That's how I saw her, and I was like, all right, where's Robbie Rotten, or where's the main guy? Where's the main hero? I want to see what's gonna happen. That's how I remember it. It was fun. Also, Jesus, my other computer is like heating up. Ooh, but now that you mention the Lazy Town show, I'm starting to think about current kids show. Oh my god, I didn't know about this, but like, I grew up with Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, and Disney Channel, and I don't know if it's still there. Well, I mean, like, it's still, I mean, I don't know how big cable TV is now, because now we're in streaming platforms, so I'm assuming almost all TV cables are dead, with the exception of, like, some of them are still there, because for older people like that. I don't actively watch children's shows. Because, you know, well, like, what I mean by that, as in, like, there's some, like, whenever I go through YouTube has a habit of recommending me like kids shows. Like sometimes there's like actual good, like they show me from like, oh, like old nostalgia films, reality TV shows, and all that stuff. You know, the usual YouTube Shorts algorithm. And what I did not like, what I would end up encountering is watching like, what was it? What was that one show? I think I used to watch this one show called Craig of the Creek. And like I knew I was an adult when I was watching this. And when I like, cuz like I knew the plot was just a bunch of kids imagining going through like a forest and stuff, which I really did like. I like that premise because it's like I remember I used to do that, but it was more like I didn't have a forest. I just had like a small little like grassland. It was like it was pretty small. It was pretty small. But I used to like do that as like a kid. I didn't have like a lot of kids my age who were had that imagination, but I did had a few. So like I know because my stigma right now is, and I'm bringing this up, is like I feel like a lot of like kid shows, unless I haven't seen it properly, haven't been really good. Like not like, well, part of it's plot wise, but it's like when I was like a kid, I remember I used to watch like kid shows like they were very memorable. Like a lot of the Cartoon Network shorts that I remember was like Foster's Home Imaginary Friends. There's Codename Kids Next Door to like Ben 10, Jesus, which were like kind of like yeah, it's like kid shows, preteens, I guess more or less to say. And when I say like some of the new ones, like I don't like Teen Titans Go. I do not like Teen Titans Go. I used to watch Teen Titans, and I know there's like the nostalgia from it, and there's some clips where I'm like, oh, Teen Titans Go is kind of okay because they make a lot of like they like shit talk essentially about some of the some of the videos where I'm like, okay, that's funny, but plot wise, I'm just like, no, I can't, like I refuse. And then there's like super kids baby show like Bluey. I'm not gonna lie, I binge watched Bluey. Bluey was so good. I liked it. I liked it because it didn't feel so like it didn't feel like when you watched a video. It does educate kids definitely, but it doesn't feel so like they treat you like a kid. It's like you watch a life of like a family and you just see how parenting kind of works and stuff, and how it's like two perspectives. You see like how parents parenting and how kids react to it, and then I'm just like, oh, okay, like this is not a bad show, like I can enjoy watching it. Whereas if I like, well, I meme about this shit. When I used to watch Dora the Explorer, I was just like, shit, what is that? Do you know how to say red in Spanish? Sí, rojo. And I'm like when I was a kid, I liked it. I find it funny because I was a kid. I took anything in. It was funny. I would just be like, rojo, amaria, what was it? What was it? Blanco. I'm forgetting some other Spanish words, but yeah, it was like that. I actually remember thinking that Bluey was a boy and not a girl. No. You weren't wrong on that. You weren't wrong on that. I had the same thought too. I watched a video and I remember I finally figured out Bluey was a girl because there is this one channel that got recommended to me that was saying like, did you know Bluey's actually a girl cocker spaniel or German, not a German shepherd, some sort of dog breed. And because they were saying like fun facts about the show, like how the colors are in a way where even dogs can watch it because dogs are colorblind to certain colors. And when I remember watching, like hearing about that, because like there was this one plot in the video where there was like I think Bluey ends up going on a date with her boyfriend or something at the very end. And when I saw that dog, I was like, is that dog a boy or a girl? And then are they like, because I knew they were together. I knew they were together. And when I saw that, I was just like, oh shit. Wait, Bluey is a girl? And like I checked it up on Google and it's like, yeah, Bluey and her little sister. And I was like, oh, they're both girls, huh? And I remember like I'm like trying to think about her whole family tree. I don't think none of the family has like a son. And they're all daughters. That's what I remember. But yeah. I think it was a blue healer. Oh, yeah. A blue healer. So, oh my god. I'm like, I love dogs. There's so many dog breeds I'm trying to remember, but I can't end up like recalling it out from the top of my head. But oh my god, I don't know. I feel like current wise, like, dude, there's like videos like Coco Melon. Like I looked into the paperwork for Coco Melon, where someone did a YouTube video about how like Coco Melon is essentially like, it's essentially like kids doing drugs essentially, in terms of like how when people watch the video, it is so ADHD inducing and it's so bad. And there was apparently a medical article that talked about it. I don't have it right now, and I could be wrong. I gotta double check on it. But from the patterns, right? Because it's like the video has like an actual like music beat to it, as in like 1, 2, 3, then resets 1, 2, 3 of getting the kids' attention. Like a plot's happening, it's like, oh, 1, 2, 3, like something happened, goes to moment, blah 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 blah. Okay, reset 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and it reaches to a point where it's like actually like it like if a kid like is like crying in something, the moment you turn on Cocomelon, like instantly they get into that focus drive, and it's so bad because like you are essentially making more kids have ADHD, which I know even currently right now, like a lot of our videos and shows, like when I watch YouTube Shorts, I find it very ADHD sometimes, depending on what you're given. If you're given like clips shows, then it's like okay, but if you're but it's like if you're watching so many shows at the same time, you can't even recall what the last five, heck, not even the last 2 or 3 videos of you just watch from short, unless you actively think about it. I mean, it's fine. Like, if you don't want to think and do whatever, then that's good. But if it's like for people who are young, like I'm trying to study. Like, if I had this exposed as a kid, I would have been fucked because like my mind right now, and this happens, is like anytime I watch a video, I have to put it 2 times speed to like think of read, go all over it, and sometimes I forget stuff, and I have to keep rewatching it over and over. And of course, I can watch it 1 time speed, but I'm so used to seeing everything fast paced that it just like hurts me. Like I cannot sit down, wait for someone to talk for 30 minutes at a very slow pace, being like, now here, guys, we will be teaching what Pythagoras is. Like, Jesus! But yeah, I actually remember finding out the Japanese anime Midnight Horror School because I was doing research on Gregory Horror Show, and then I saw Midnight Horror School, and I didn't think about anything about it. But then when I took a close look of it, I got obsessed. You reminded me of, was it Midnight Horror School? I'm trying to remember. Like, there was this when I was young. I watched this one video. I think it was in Korean or Japanese when it was released, or not released. I found it. This is like old time YouTube where you would find like YouTube clips. I know they still do it, but like this was in the old era where YouTube and like was still new. Or not still new. It was like it was still getting its foot into it. I think it was like 2010, 2012 where I think I encountered that show. Like I remember one of the plot was this, there was this, they do like a lot of like horror storytelling, and there's 2 main characters. It's like this boy and this girl. And one of the story I remember they talked about was the story of how like this girl was cursed to be a vampire. And so like the priest or the prince, which was the boy, was tasked to help like stay with this girl for 3 days in order to help break the curse or something, because he was like a religious like church official. So every night when it's like nighttime, he would like lock himself away from the girl because the girl was sleeping in a coffin, and she would keep on knocking towards the door, being like, open the door, open the door. And the boy would keep on like praying to God, being like, please God, protect me from all my sins and all that stuff. Like, please protect me from this monster that's seeking for me. And it would like stop her, and it would keep going again and again until finally like the curse is broken. And I think those 2 married each other. There was like, I think it was that. Yes, there is a show called Midnight Horror School, and at the same art style as Gregory Horror Pickle, which is because it was made by the same character. Oh, so it is the same. Okay, so it is the same. Okay, that might have been it. Jesus, that is such a nostalgia trip. Cause I tried seeing about it. I haven't heard about it since like 5 or 6 years ago. Cause I think I Google searched up on it since I remember I started getting recommending about it in the past. Oh, that was such a. I'm not gonna lie, that show freaked me out. Like this is like the era where like I haven't touched horror. Like when I played Silent Hill, and I was like freaking out. Imagine that, but like 10 times worse. That's how I was like when I was younger. I could not handle horror shows. I was generally scared of it. now I'm at the age where I'm just dead. I'm just like, yeah, I get jump scares from time to time, but then I still keep having fun and playing it. Because I think I was so scared of like the unpredictableness. And I think now I'm a little bit better, but I'm still afraid of it. But it's not as bad. It is generally not as bad now. Ooh, I'm like, I'm hoping. I think now that you mentioned the horror shows, I am kind of like, I don't know if you guys know about this, but since Halloween, I'm surprised how fast Halloween is coming up. It's like August already. Wait, August, September, October. Yeah, it's now 2 months. It's almost 2 months with now Halloween coming up. And the reason why I bring this up is, so if you guys have watched me or not, but I got into my addiction of crazes of Pokemon cards. Now, the reason why I bring this up is I never realized how bad collecting is this year. Like, as in, like, if you want to collect, like, there's people who like to collect toys. There's people who like to collect, like, cards. There's people who like to collect so many different objects. And I feel like that's just human nature, you know? Like, there's some people who don't understand it and find it a waste of money and time, which I completely understand. And it makes sense. And there's some people who, you know, it's like a hoarding situation. Now, the reason why I bring this up and connecting this to the Midnight Story is because I didn't know about this, but I've been exploring a ton of... So, let me find that image. Okay. I don't know if you guys know about this, but this is like the new Labubu trend. But it's not as bigly aware, because it's not like as aware or big as like everything else that's like going on. But it's like, for a certain community, it is so crazily like obsessed with. And let me pull this up. I just found the photo. I found the photo. So, let me see. Image. Okay. Let me browse. It should be all the way over. So, I don't know if you guys ever seen this, but so there's this frog. There's this actual frog. Now, for context, I like to collect cards, and one of my family member was getting like some free Pokemon card stuff, which I really wanted, and I wanted to like repay my cousin, because I was like, my cousin. So I was like, oh, what can I do to help or something? And they're like, no pressure. And they're like saying like, but there's this like item that's been going around. So if you ever find it, just like let me know and buy it. Which it's that frog wizard. It costs $20. You can find it like TJ Maxx or like, I think TJ Maxx. What other places was there? TJ Maxx. Like a lot of like home goods stuff shop. I just know TJ Maxx because that's the one where it's like officially confirmed. This thing is called the Frog Wizard, and oh my god, that thing is getting sold out everywhere. It feels essentially like the Labubu, because I've been to like 7 to 8 different TJ Maxx, and that does not appear. And there's like shops and stores that are like selling this, or sorry, not shops or stores. They are scalpers that are selling this for like $70 to $150 on a $20 plushie. I was like, what the fuck? Because I understand how big collecting is becoming, but Jesus, it's so bad. Like, people are just essentially like taking advantage of others, just like upcharging it for like 5 times the amount. And I don't know how big it is, like comparing to the past, but for sure it has gotten worse. That I really do want to believe in, is that like it has gotten way bad. Because all these collection word stuff that I've just been doing, like I like collecting stuff. I used to collect Pokemon cards just for fun, and now it's like to the point where it's like I have to have like I have to be very, very rich. Well, not very, very rich, but I have to have like a decent amount of income just to do it. Which that's why I'm trying so hard to get a job. The job I didn't. This is for people who are like older and stuff. If you guys ever try to apply for a job, be careful with interviews. There's always trick questions, and you gotta be careful with it. I wasn't careful. I messed up on the interview, and I got like rejected. I'm very used to like I didn't realize the difference between applying for a job versus like a job interview versus a school interview. Because my mindset, from what I was taught in school, is very much like school interview, like book smarts, all that stuff. Whereas like if you do a job interview, they want like real experience, which I should have. I was lucky. I got lucky that my first job was pretty chill, and they just accepted me because when I told like my family member about it, they're like, "Yeah, your job was desperate for someone," and I was like, "Yeah, it makes sense." I mean, it was a chill job, and I did it for 10 months. But yeah, like not trying to scare people, but like getting a job if you don't have any work experience and you don't know people, it is very difficult. I do believe it is very difficult because like there's like memes about it where it's like people are saying like, "Oh, we want like a newbie. You're a newbie for this job. Well, we want someone who has like 10 years experience and all that stuff." That is actually true. Like people want like a lot. People do not want to spend so much time and money just to like train you. Oh god. Now I'm thinking about like adult stuff. But going back to the fun stuff. That's uh I just want money. I want money and I want to be able to work so I can get the experience and all that. Like I am afraid of hard work, but it's more towards the fact of making mistakes. But I think I'm just saying that because like I'm overthinking this. I'm thinking about something I haven't even gotten the first step into, and that's like a habit I gotta stop thinking. I've been told by so many people, you gotta predict the future. You gotta predict the future, and I'm like, shit. What is the lottery number? I think it's gonna win. No, it's a fail. Damn it! Like, that's how I felt. That's my little summary of it. But my God, I'm like, I am at least half. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to get my mind back into it. But yeah. Also, speaking of Piccolo, we're getting closer to the anniversary of the show, which IRC, it was September 3rd. The crazy thing is that Piccolo started as a video game, which I don't know when it was released. Piccolo. Let me double check on that. I haven't seen this. Oh, this thing. Jesus. When was this released? Wait, it's September. No, what year was this? 2001. Dude, I don't think I've watched this. I know Pengu. sorry. No, what was it? Wait, what was it? A Japanese kid show of Penguin. I remember he was the guy who was going, yeah, Pingu in the city. I knew Pingu. I knew Pingu was a dick. And his families were kind of like assholes to him, which I was like, I felt bad for him. That was I remember I saw that and I was like, dude, that used to be my kid's show. Oh my god, it was that one and Dragon, like the claymation Dragon. I love claymation actually. Like that was my kid's show. I love claymation. Claymation is so fun and enjoyable because like I think it was just a me thing. I like how they move. Like I don't like dolls, but when I see like claymations or like what was those like movies like the what was it like the Frankenweenie or like the Nightmare Before Christmas. I haven't seen the one with the warrior, but like or I've seen what was it? I forgot what was the one. Oh, Weird Norman. Oh yeah, I do know that Piccolo was on Kubo and Cartoon Network. I don't think I saw Piccolo in Cartoon Network. I think I might have seen it on the same channel as Cubo. The was Cubo the slime? The what was it? Oh, never mind. I was thinking the wrong character. I think I was PBS Kids. There you go, PBS Kids. Because I used to watch what was that one show? it was this like weird like again, it's all claymation stuff. It's like the one where it's like this green guy who like flats and all that stuff and like changes into different shapes. I used to watch a lot of claymations. That was my kid show. And I ended up growing up with it, loving it. And then I like the oh yeah, Franken Weird Norman or something. Those were like the types of like shows or like I like that animation style. I know it's so much. Oh yeah, Coraline too. But I know how much time it takes to make into it. I remember when I think like when I was traveling around the U.S., I visited Seattle, and I visited the museum where they were doing a special exhibit of the different like um some of the past movies. They had the Frankenweenie. They had like the core like they had the actual toys, and they showed the process of how each film was created, and I loved it. I like watching that. But when I see like dolls, like mannequins or something, I freak out from it. It's such a weird paradox. It's like I like certain dolls, but I don't like there's some I like and some I just hate, and I can't stand it. Oh yeah. Somehow both Pekla and Gary horror shows have an English dub, but Midnight Horror School didn't get an English dub, only an Indonesian, Cantonese, and Latin Spanish dub. Let me double check this. Oh my god. Oh, this thing. Okay, okay. I don't think I've seen that one. What was it? Let me double check. Horror, anime, two characters talk about different horror stories. What was that called again? I'm trying to... Oh no, not ghost stories. Screw it. No, it wasn't ghost stories. It was like a Japanese kid show horror anime. Yeah, I can't find it. It was so old. Ooh, yeah, I can't find it. Damn, I actually can't find it. Yeah, it was like a really good like I don't think yeah, I can't find it. I can't find it. But yeah. Jesus. Like honestly, like I do miss I'm like what was it? I do miss how nowadays a lot of like kid shows it just feels so ADHD. I mean, there might be good ones, and I just haven't seen it. But like, Jesus, nowadays like everything's like, ooh, it's like very formulaic now. Like, even like nowadays, like even if you go to like YouTube and stuff, like there are like some kid shows where it's just straight up like it's not a kid show. It's like this is definitely for adults. And I'm like, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to dig too deep into that because my idea is like I like having freedom. I'm just like watching whatever, but at the same time, like I know there's like some things that is just like if you grew up with it and you don't like really like learn about stuff, or it's like you get easily influenced. There you go. I feel like that's where it gets bad. To me, it was kind of tough for me to get influenced, or kind of. It was kind of because like I used to watch a lot of shows where a lot of them always had like a lesson behind it, and that ended up like sticking to me. That as I've gotten older, like a lot of like random kids shows, I got just so desensitized by it, or I didn't get so influenced by it. Because I remember there was like some bad ones. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I used to watch like YouTube channels like Annoying Orange and Fred, and like the story was fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the formulaic behind it, but I knew a part of me didn't really like try to become like them, because I think even myself, like I didn't find it like it's like I like the show, but I don't want to be like the character, if that makes sense. Because I feel like a lot of like when people watch like kid shows, I feel like a lot of people tend to resonate being like, oh, like I want to be like this character. Whereas for me, I was just like, yeah, I like this show. I have fun with it. But oh my god, oh, I miss that. I do miss it. Now again, it's just being like overused everywhere. Oh shit. Apparently, buying Leap of a cast intent to analog horror this year, and for some reason, Static the Viral Miku song has stopped appearing in my recommended. Ooh, I think it depends, cause like, if you think about it, like a lot of like horror analog films tend to be like for mature audience, and I know YouTube doesn't really like to do that. Like anything like 18 plus, like both horror wise and there's the bad ones. YouTube tries its best to like hide it or kind of shadow ban it. I don't think the actual video would end up going to block it or has those restrictions. I don't know. I know some of them do have that. Like I've seen like in certain like YouTube shorts and stuff where I rarely get like shorts that are like intended for 18 plus or mature audience. And the reason why they say that is because it's like a few words they say like they talk about like if it's like a science what was it, like those videos that tries to like teach you something. I know the word in game like in game death, right, or suicide in game, that tends to be very very like it notifies like YouTube. And analog horrors, it very much depends, because there's also the essence of like it could just be like recommendation isn't as going as good, since YouTube is very crazy. Like you make YouTube videos, not all of them is gonna be like promoted. It's like you're doing the lottery. Unless you spam so much videos and they're good quality and people start picking it up, like the Mr. Beast format. Well, he's not spamming it, but like he's like consistent with it and it's like super high quality, then people are gonna watch it. And then there's like the the usual like TV show channels where it's like they just put a bunch of clips of like TV shows, do it, and people with nostalgia or they like the plot keep on watching it, and it's just like, yeah, it's like that. I kind of like reached a point where I just stopped thinking about the YouTube algorithm, because Jesus, it's like I mean, you can have fun with it. Like if you really do want to grow your channel and all that stuff, it is important to have that. I find it exhausting because it kind of reminds me like I gotta keep posting videos every day, and I need to figure out ways to keep improving it over and over. I mean, there is the method where I can just like keep on posting up videos, but they are not as high quality as I like it to be, which I mean, I could get the algorithm keep going on and on, but I do want to like eventually like find that right pattern. Like I don't want to be known as a shorts channel. I want to be known as a YouTube video channel, but making good YouTube videos is a lot difficult than doing short videos. Like shorts get so spam, or shorts is easily observed by everyone. The tough thing is getting people to go from a short video to like an actual YouTube video. But yeah, I don't want to keep talking more about this algorithm stuff. Oh my god. Wait. But oh, what the? Oh, there's a firefighter duck. It's spitting out water. But anyway, I think now I'm like, what was it? Oh yeah, I am very happy to announce that I'm gonna collect. Okay, so one of my current hobbies that I've been stuck to right now is been collecting Pokemon cards, because I just been recently doing it. I really like Pokemon. I really like Pokemon. This is the new one that's just been released. I officially pulled a Among Us with a Master Ball. Now, that doesn't sound like... It sounds weird, but... So, in the card market, and I didn't know about this, so they released out this thing called Rarities, where there's a Pokeball, where you see a print of a Pokeball. There's a Master Ball, same wise, you see a print of a Master Ball, and a special artwork. You know, like, there's the regular card, and there's one where it's like, it's a full-on painting or drawing of a special art of that same Pokemon. Master Balls are very rare. I mean, it's probably not going to get me much, but I just like it because of the meme. I have a Among Us. I have an Among Us. I have a mushroom with a Master Ball, which is super rare. Or decently rare compared to others. So I don't know, man. I'm just trying to figure out ways to make myself able to keep on holding on to all these cards. Jesus. I heard that Mario Paint on the Switch 2 has mouse support. The Switch 1 version doesn't has that, I think. So I have the Switch 2, and I didn't have the opportunity to use it, but I can do it right now. Where it's let me pull it out. Oh my god. I will say this: when you try to use the, I do not like the. I mean, I can use it, but it does not feel good. Oh, what the? Yeah, I don't like it. So right now, actually, I probably have to put up the support thing. So the Switch 2 does have a mouse support. It does work like that way. And the problem that I have with it is the fact that like I have to equip it. Wait, hold on a second. Let me try equipping it. Shit. Okay, and then let me just do this. And okay, yeah, this is probably the tough part. That and damn, am I having a boomer moment? How am I not figuring this out? Okay, yeah, this should be top part. Then oh boy. Okay, I see. Oh, okay, and then you press it. Okay, so essentially, well, can I? Oh my god. Okay. So it does have a mouse support. The problem is that I don't like to use the mouse support when it is like they do give you like this little add-on clip. It's like a little like a wristband, you know, like to make sure you don't like drop it and all that stuff. But the problem that I have with this is the fact that like if you don't have it, it sounds so rough. Like I don't know if you can hear it. Like I'm putting this on my table. I don't like that sound because it sounds like I'm scraping my controller. But they do have, and this attachment I'm having a little struggle putting it on. Jesus. Because they have this little support thing to kind of like make sure it doesn't get all... Oh, okay, I just got it. I mean, I don't like the sound. Like, I have a very smooth table. And let me see if I can turn this on and try. Oh, okay, it does work. Yeah, I don't feel... Yeah, I don't feel very comfortable using it. Jesus. Like, because, like, from... Not only is it because of the way how, like, you kind of, like, you're essentially rubbing it, like, on the table. It's also the fact that, like, when you try to use it as a mouse, you know, your left and right click and the middle button. From what I was informed, the left click is you press your controller's button, which feels so awkward. And the left click, left click is the buttons, and the right click is the right trigger or whatever trigger hand it is. And it does not feel good. I don't find it comfortable. But I bought the Switch 2 because I really do want to get Rhythm Heaven Fever. That's a very fun game series. I know they're planning to have it released for the Switch 2, but also the Donkey Kong game. I have the Donkey Kong game, which I'm still trying to finish up the thumbnail for it. The Donkey Kong game and the what else? The new Pokemon game. Oh, I pre-ordered the Pokemon game because they give you like a free $30 playmat if you pre-order in certain stores. And I like the Arceus series. I really like the Arceus series. And I did the last Pokemon game I played was with Mega Evolution. So I just wanna I'm having that little nostalgia trip. But I did really like Arceus. I found it fun. I found it really fun. It was glitchy, but it was also very fun to me. Though it was kind of a little bit it was kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. I did not like the moments where I would just no clip out of the game. I would do some of the most random things to the point where I'm just like, no, I just hate it. I hated it. But it was fun. I was able to do a lot of stuff into it. Okay, let me see. Okay, now then, with that out of the way, so upcoming. I've been able to. So the current video I've been working on has been the Silent Hill 2. I've been able to make much more videos on that. I'm hoping the next one, because I might try to. I like to do pacing on myself because now that I have most of the clips kind of like. I've only had the first 2 streams like fully like. Not condensed out, but like cleaned up. The first 2 videos. I think I have a total of like. The first gameplay is like 7 videos. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to like adjust it where I am planning to have some of the videos be I wanted to try switching it around, not like as in like I don't know. I feel like I can't be stuck to one video for too long or else I start feeling all dreaded. So I'm planning to try to like keep swapping around, and the main 3 I had is just Metal Gear, Elden Ring, and oh my god. Why am I blinking out? Oh yeah, and Silent Hill. Those are the big 3. I am thinking that I think I might try to like swap it over again. I might try to like see if I can have another one I can do. Hopefully. Yeah, I've just been in a little mess of this, but I think it. Okay. Okay, I got it. Yeah, because like that's just been like what I've just been like altering and just like thinking right now. There's so many stuff I can do for YouTube. I just need to figure out which is the right use of my time for. There's the channel update, there's the stream schedule, all that. But yeah, those 2 have been pairing a lot. Also, wait, I've been seeing videos of Jung Rhythm, that one Parrot the Rappa clone for the Sega Saturn, and then I'm seeing videos of Pony Spawn for the PS2, the one game that is a fever dream. And I gotta pull up the image for it. Oh, that one. And then we'll say, Jesus, these are so obscure. I'm not gonna lie. I'm seeing like a lot of them as like I'm not gonna lie. A lot of game texture kind of reminds me of like those the horror game the analog, the one with the penguin, and then there's the other one which is the what was it called? I've seen some of them where it's like there's been it gives out that like horror style, like old Sega Saturn like style, which I'm assuming like that's probably the original basis for it. Jeez. I'm not gonna lie, for a second I thought you were gonna talk about like melody. there's the quote unquote the new Parappa the Rappa like inspired game. Melody's Rhythm. Yeah, Melody's Rhythm. There's that one. And then the other one. Jesus. I'm trying to remember. Well, I think the other one was just like an analog horror for that. Damn. I'm like I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think about those. I feel like, well, for those 2 to be appearing a lot, I feel like that's like a common like algorithm trope for YouTube. Because like if you watch like a lot of like analog horrors to like old timey PlayStation 2 games, YouTube tends to do that. I remember that was the case for me when I was like searching up a lot of like Pokemon cards and stuff. I would get like recommended like other like card types to even like very very like obscure like Pokemon fun facts. Not Pokemon fun facts, like just the category of it. So like knowing how YouTube algorithm works, I feel like the more niche and unique it is, you start ending up finding like very very like obscure stuff from the past. And I know I think PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 1, I don't think I've delved too deep into those games, but I know they tend to have a lot of very obscure games. Like some of them are good, some of them are like horror like, and some of them is just straight up kids games, which I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it can straight up look like a horror film because of the like that is just a topic. I'm not gonna lie. like I feel like that's the setup for it. Like you see like some sort of like kid show like or kid friendly like horror like stuff, right? And then it turned or yeah, it looks all kid friendly and then all of a sudden it turns into like a straight up horror. I think that was the same for like the I forgot the game's name. It was with the sheep and the little like and this little girl, this sheep and the little girl who are there like saying like, "Oh, do you know about this?" And then she starts freaking out and causes like some weird like horror stuff to happen as it's like you're watching like these old VHS tape. I'm not gonna lie. Whenever like they do the opening for it, it gives me nostalgia from like the Thomas the Tank Engine because it sounds almost the exact same thing where it's like da na 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 da 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 da, and then but for hers it's like the or it's like it has the same pitch but it has like a different rhythm and that like oh my god that gives me nostalgia trips for it. I know like. Hmm, I'm not gonna lie, the more there are for like ARG horrors and stuff, sometimes even I'm like contemplating if I should play those. I'm just I just can't handle jump scares. I need to figure out the day I can handle jump scares. The moment I'm able to, I'm like willing to play more and more horror games. Cause like I see games like well, I know the new FNAF games. Like FNAF is like I grew up with it. I grew up with FNAF. FNAF is like my childhood show. Or childhood game essentially. Like I know I can't probably play the oh I definitely can't play like the FNAF games where it's like oh you're sitting down and you gotta like control because I would be like panicking. I'll probably be good for like up to 3 days and then be like shit I'm fucked for 4 and 5. I'm using all my powers. But some of the new ones where it's like you do exploration and all that that is kind of like it is kind of crazy. Like crazy in the sense that like it feels so I mean it's not a bad game don't get me wrong but it because it has the character and stuff but it just makes me feel like I don't want to sound all old being like it's not FNAF's known for this like I know it's trying to change and adapt and it's good for them but it does make me wish to have the usual standards sitting around doing stuff maybe like add in new mechanics to it but I thought about playing like I think the new FNAF game was the Mimic. I thought about playing that one because like it didn't look too bad. It felt like it did feel fun like looking around all the puzzles and all that stuff. But I do get worried because usually like I am very hesitant to play horror games not only for like the jump scare but also because of knowing how glitchy and can be. Because I'm not gonna lie, I've already experienced like 2 glitch moments from both horror games I played. I think yeah, the only glitch I didn't well, it's not really a horror game, but most oh what the okay the well the duck is swimming around. But like I don't like glitches. Like if I'm playing a horror game and I'm gonna get myself like jump scared and stuff, I rather let it be part of the game than let it just be because of a glitch. Because it's like I mean, well, content wise, if I'm thinking, it's pretty funny, but like I just like it just feels so bad. Because sometimes it can be scary, or sometimes it's just like Jesus. Like I like some glitches are fun, but I prefer not seeing glitches. Like come on, like I already no clipped more times than I can ever think about. I'm like, I don't want to be back there again. Like, Jesus, all those moments I keep getting myself glitched from all these games. It just like give me a break, man. I've had enough of those. I have enough of those. But it is funny. The moment I do see them, I'm just like, what the hell is going on? I'm just like, ah, not again, or here we go again. That's every time I see the glitch and I see that happen, I'm just like, damn it. What did I do wrong this time? What did I do wrong? Okay, okay. That was like, I'm like chilling back to normal. I'm like relaxing back to normal. Ooh, but what was it? I know some of the current games that I have pretty much on listing. I do have to eventually get to that because I know, which I'm very excited about, the remake or quote unquote the new Metal Gear Solid is coming out very soon. I think in a week or so, week or two. Ooh, but then again, I'm also card hunting next week. Ooh. That's my last day of card hunting, and I'm never card hunting again because I'm just done. I'm just tired with it. I've collected too much cards, and I'm just like, I just want to get my card and be over with it. I'm just happy. I got one of the card. I realized is pretty expensive. It's like $30, 20 to $30. But like, I got one of that card, which I find it fun. I find it. I'm not gonna sell it. I don't know why. Like, I find both the illustrations good, but like seeing also the pricing for it. I mean, sometimes even I can't help but be like appreciate it even more, being like, wow, I'm not the only one that values it. There's also like more people that values it as well. But yeah, like, ooh. Okay. Let me see. Let me. Let me think. Okay. So yeah, like, I think that's just been like the current pace situation, at least for me. For the games that I've just been looking and exploring, I'm hoping that I'm not gonna get myself into like a moment where I'm just like, shit. Like, let me think. Like for what I mean by this, as in like, there's some games I do want to play, and there's some games that are like trendy that I am interested in playing. One of them is Peak. I actually really like Peak. I didn't play Repo properly. I do have the game, but I might try to play it properly as a single player. But I do want to. I think I actually might kind of want to like stream a solo Peak because I actually really like it. I find it funny. I always keep thinking about the memes where the cave divers, where it's like, "Let me out. Do you ever wanna be like that music?" I find it hilarious every time that happens. I'm just like, "God damn it, that is, that is, oh, that is hilarious. That is fucking hilarious." Because like I end up getting myself into a situation where I'm just like stuck in a hole all the time, and I'm just like, "What the? How did I get here?" And it's like I'm just climbing out to get out, and eventually it just turns into like a, oh no, it's turning into this moment, isn't it? Like, I get stuck, someone dies, I panic, we all start going crazy and shenanigans, and I'm just like, damn it, what am I supposed to do, man? What am I supposed to do? Ugh. Well, let me think. I might try to be much more on guard with like the buying games though. I mean, well, actually no, sorry, not on guard. I think I'll try to be much more like kind of like relaxed behind it, since like I feel like I gotta keep remembering like games are supposed to be fun, and then you you encounter like so many games that are just like having all this like issues and stuff, and I'm just like before, like I would just enjoy getting any random game, playing it, and be like, yeah, this is fun, you know, like yeah, like all. Oh my god, I'm having the hiccups. Like these games are fun, like I'm enjoying them, like I'm not having any concerns behind it, and now it's like, Jesus, or I mean, I guess it's just a mentality mindset, but like I feel like there's kind of not been a lot of like good okay games. Is that a video or game or in the middle? That is a game. It's called Rubber Ducky Simulator. And all you do is watch rubber duckies spawn. This is my little ADHD kind of video for people who are like they want to see something move. Well, that's your thing that's moving. Is my rubber duckies. I'm not doing anything. I think I just wait every like you see bunch, like you can watch, you can change the camera, but like all you do is see a bunch of like rubber duckies just like change. It's actually pretty cheap. It's on Steam. It's like $2, $2 or $1 something, and I just leave this stuff on. See, look, you can see the ducks do a lot of things like this one. Whoa! See, we have a duck that's on fire. We have a duck that's has a disco. We have a duck that's a firefighter that spits out water. There's a lot of things. Put Subway Surfer in the top right and you're set. Dude. I I don't want to turn into a brain rot content, but if I end up having to, I might actually find like a GIF eventually. If I'm like regretting my decision, like having this all set up because goddamn. But yeah, can't believe I've been missing out on this game. Dude, this game has been released after like a long time. I think like 6 years. This is the beauty of Steam. Like Steam has so many like different types of games that you would not have realized that it's like they are like hidden gems. I got this one, and there's like a fishing simulator game, which sometimes I would play for fun. But right now, it's like what was it? Right now, I've mostly just been like, how do I say it? I'm trying to think. Oh yeah. Right now, it's been mostly kind of just been like kind of like a chill moment now. Oh my god. Okay, wait, sorry. I'm like slurring a bit because it's like I'm hungry and I didn't eat anything. I was supposed to eat something good, but now I'm starving and I need to take a rest break because I worked out a little bit too much, so I kind of want to get Taco Bell. Let me look at my orders. You know what? I'm gonna start ordering Taco Bell. And I am gonna come back. I gotta stream at 8 o'clock for more Resident Evil. Jesus. Oh, there's a new cantina chicken. Okay. I should not eat too much. I know eating too much makes it worse on me. So I gotta figure out what kind of food to get. Knowing myself, I should probably do like a combo box. I can't eat too much. A part of me is like, I want to eat more. I want to eat everything as possible. But I'm like, no. You gotta like chill. You can't eat too much. You gotta like, you're actually on a diet. And I'm like, okay, fine. Let me see. Ooh. What the? Did you 100% the duck game? Ask for the $100 taco. Dude, yeah, I don't know how you 100% the duck game, but I don't think I did, because I don't know how long that would require for me to get all the ducks or something. But the $100 tacos. No, I don't want to get the $100 tacos. I'm not going to eat $100 worth of tacos. My limit is, so I tend to eat $20 worth of food, which that's very bad. So I'm trying to figure out a way to eat like $10 to $15. Not as much. Also, Jesus, why is my computer on heat overdrive? But like, I'm trying to eat not as much like food. So, because I realized that whenever I eat food, like I tend to overeat to the point where it's like too much food for me is like $20 worth of food. Like I try to eat that amount of value for food. So I'm trying to do like a little control for myself where I'm trying to like have it set to like a what was it? Like a $10 to $15. 10 to 15, 10 to 70. Like a little bit lower around that range. Like below 20 is my main goal. Sometimes it's like let me see. Why the fuck is it bean burritos? Let me see. Why don't you eat grass? Because if other animals can, why can't we eat since we are omnivore? Okay, let me tell you about this. Well, I'm gonna ignore the grass part, but if you mean salad, well, the reason why I don't like... Salad is very tough for me when eating it. Because think about it. When you get yourself a salad, right? Like, the food that salad gives you is like... Let's start basic. Lettuce, tomato, and onion, and like some dressing or whatever, okay? Now, the problem with salad is I don't like certain types of veggies by itself because it just doesn't taste good. And I guess that's just me being picky, but like think of it for this as an example. Like imagine you have yourself like, would you rather eat a burger where the tomatoes and lettuce make so much of a good combo together as a burger, or do you want to eat it by itself as tomato and lettuce, like just by itself, and it doesn't taste good, you know? Like unless you get like, how do I say it? It's like salad is so very dependent on the quality of the vegetable you're eating in order to taste good, with a hint of sauce, you know? Oh, so does this mean we can watch Coco Melon Confirmation? No, we are not watching Coco Melon Confirmation. That Coco Melon Confirmation is bad. It is legit a drug for kids. I'm not joking. It is that bad. It messes up with your brain. Like, it has been studied on it. Wait, actually, let me look it up. Let me actually look it up. I have my side computer. Does Coco Melon cause ADHD and CBI? Let me think. National Library of Medicine. Okay, let me see. Immediate media impacts of different types of television on young children's executive function. So let me see Coco Melon. Coco Melon. Okay. Let me see. Coco Melon and CBI. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Temporal. Okay, wait. Coco. Okay, I found it. Well, I haven't read this yet, but temporal patterns in the complexity of child-directed song lyrics reflects their function. So, blah, blah, blah. And lower complexity was associated with a... Oh, shit, okay. So changes. Short-term development, language. In multilingual, yeah. Infants are powerful learners, blah, 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 blah. Okay, it's essentially I'm just reading a bunch of things, but yeah. Why Cocomelon is peak? I gained brain cells. I felt my brain transform after watching it. Trust, dude. I feel like if you start crying or you're like so bored and you're trying to study, right? For even your own classes, I feel like the moment I turn on Cocomelon in the background, just like the theme song, you would turn your head around, run straight to the music, and sit down and be like, Cocomelon! That is legit what Cocomelon's doing. It is legit Pavloving you. Like, it is like training you on instinct to respond to anything with that theme song. Cause that's how bad it is. Like like Jesus. Like I even oh shit, I got an achievement. The water is under control. Watery help. Oh. Well, I don't know what that means. But yeah, like Cocomelon is pretty bad. Cocomelon is pretty bad. You're right, Skibidi Toilet is better. I mean, compare between the two, I guess Skibidi Toilet is better. But I still don't like Skibidi Toilet. Oh my god, I don't get the plot. I still don't understand it, and there's like so many episodes for it. I can't. No. No. If I'm forced between Skibidi Toilet or Cocomelon, okay, then it's like, okay, fine. I'm okay with Skibidi Toilet. But other than that, oh, hell no. I don't like Skibidi Toilet. It's so... I don't get it. Like, I find it doesn't have a plot. It's just a bunch of Gmod characters and all this, like, random shenanigans. I gotta go, but don't forget to do that Skibidi Toilet at 3 a.m. vlog. No, I'm not gonna do that. I am not gonna do that. Also, have fun. Thank you for coming to tune in. But yeah, for meal wise, like I've been trying to. I know, like, essentially, like, because I know I've worked out a lot. I really did work out a lot. I need to find myself something good. I want to find a good combo and then get myself a. Let me see. I do want a burrito. I do like that. Do I want the bean burrito? Wait. Let me see. Oh, I see why. Leave. But like, I don't know. I feel like shit. I'm like trying to think about my meals of what exactly I'm gonna eat. I don't want a bean burrito. That's the problem. I want like an actual burrito, but those aren't part of the cravings list. Damn it. I guess I can do this then. Oh, what the? Wait. Oh, wait. I forgot. They have a new food. They have the new food. Wait, customize. Okay, customize. Oh, goddamn. Why does everything have cheesy bean burrito? I mean, I don't like bean burrito too much. That's just a me thing. I don't like bean burritos. I'm more towards like a like, okay, if it's from Taco Bell, I'm hesitant to get the bean burrito. I'm hesitant to get beans, okay? I feel like that screws up my stomach a lot more. I've heard the stories. I've heard people memeing being like, "Oh, do you know like Taco Bell like fucks you up with the stomach?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no, you ain't wrong about that. That happened to me multiple times." Ooh, wait a second. The Cantina chicken taco and sauce, the avocado. Okay, no, I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that. Okay, anyway, like, God, I'm like trying to navigate this through because like, canteen chicken burrito customize. Well, I don't want the. Shit. My goal is to get a burrito, the cheesy burrito, and a one soft taco. But that's like 3 tacos, Jesus. A burrito. $8.79 for 3 tacos. I know this is the stomach part of me that's just saying like I am so fucking hungry. Let me see. The cheesy grilled steak burrito. God, I am hungry, man. I am hungry. I haven't ate. I'm probably not gonna eat for anything for a long time. Okay. I like it how the chicken is more expensive than the beef. That is very surprising. I don't want to get chicken. Okay, fine. I'll do this. I'll do the burrito, and then I will do the online menu, which is the craving. And I'll do the cheesy burrito, the soft taco. The sides will be the cheesy faista potato, and then the, let me see. I'll grab the Mountain Dew Baja. Oh, wait. I gotta double check on this. No ice. And how much does that equate to? $10. Okay, I'm not. Okay, that's good. Regular. Okay. Oh yeah. This is good. It's like $10 for a total of 1, 2, 3. Yes. Screw it. I'm gonna add in one potato burrito. I really do like the potato burrito. I'm not gonna lie. This is like. Yeah, I'm just hungry. Okay, let me see how the time is right now. I think. Ooh, I will get myself the. Yeah, I'll do one potato. Okay. $12. That's not too bad. Okay. That should be okay. For me. I know I'm not gonna eat for a while. I'll probably. Oh yeah, I can't even go to the gym today because my body is all. It is so fucked. I ran more than I should be expecting. I tried running much more. I tried running like a usual like 1 to 2 miles, and then like after that like I think I tried to push myself to do like 3 to 4 and other like workout training at the gym, and I'm just like no I can't like shit man like I really did push myself more than I should be doing. And now I'm suffering the consequences where my body is super exhausted from everything. Ay. Okay. Now, I think right as of right now. Ooh, what can I do? I've been craving to one day. I feel like when you work out, like my sense of dietary is like I try my best not to do like a cheat, not to eat too much outside food unless it's like if I'm busy with something and I gotta like do some sort of activity or I'm far away from home where I can't cook. I have to like start making myself like a bunch. Like I try to buy myself like my main rule of thumb is if I go out to a fast food restaurant, I have to eat something pretty small. Like I have to eat like 1 to 2. Like if I go to like McDonald's, I eat like a burger, a fry, and a drink, and that's it. Or like just a burger. Whereas like if I go to like other places, like I try to use that money limit charge. But I know like usually if I go to like a restaurant where it's like they give me like a full like it's like a combo platter, like $10 for something of this or 15, then I'm like, you know what? Okay, it's not too bad. Like at least I know like I know there's the stigma, or actually not really stigma. I don't know. Like I keep thinking like fast food is bad food and it's better to go to the restaurant. But now I'm more like, just don't, just don't overeat. That's what I'm trying to tell myself. Just don't overeat. I just need to figure out a way to make myself feel very full without having to eat too much. Because I can't. It drives me insane. It drives me insane trying to go around buying myself like a fucking taco, and I'm like, shit, man, like I can't eat anymore. Like I'm hungry, but I want to eat more. What the hell? What the hell? Dieting is hard, and I know like there's always all these videos being like, oh, you can, these are 10-step ways to diet efficiently. One way is you don't eat any food or junk food. You eat these like high quality, high nutritious, no beans, no cheese, no lettuce, no tomato, no all that high protein videos. There's like those things, or there's even like the what was it? It's like that, or even like just like, oh, you can eat whatever you want, you just gotta work out more and portion size. And I'm just like, dude, at a certain point I just want to eat my food, exercise, and not be fat. That's my dream. I just want to be healthy and fit, and I'm trying to lose weight because i I do want to, I do realize like I do want to lose weight, not only because I want to like wear my clothes properly, because I used to be a lot skinnier in the past because I used to do a lot of like sports because of like my high school era and like some of my like university era where I used to do a lot of like, because I had to walk everywhere. Now I'm back home, like it's usually now I drive everywhere, and the place I live is hot as hell. I don't want to like walk. I don't want to walk in the scorching desert. So like I can't as much like work out as like usually work out in the sense of just like being more physically active. That's why I go to the gym. I go to the gym and just chill there because the AC is on high blast and I can just sprint around like a hamster in a little like well, not a wheelchair, like that little wheelbarrow. That's like me. I love the treadmill. The treadmill is fun because it's like I can rush, and like I don't feel like I'm like I see myself making progress even though I'm not really moving. So I find that fun. But I mean, bright side is I did lose weight. But the problem is, it's like I didn't know about this. When you try to lose weight, after like the first week or two, you reach into the phase where your body is like stunted in trying to lose weight. It's like it's trying its best to like regulate itself, where it's like it doesn't eat as much more food. Like you don't eat more food, but at the same time, your stomach starts to like store more fat because you're essentially starving yourself, and you don't want to do that because the goal is you want to lose weight, not gain weight. Because you're essentially telling your body like, hey, I'm starving, make sure to save some food so that we use that and we don't starve to death. And it's like you got it, even though the main goal is like, oh, I weigh like 200 pounds and I want to weigh like 170 pound, and your body tries to go all the way to like 180 or 185, and it's like, oh nope, we're back to 190 because even though you haven't ate anything, we got more of this in our stomach. Also, why is the rubber duckies all doing that random stuff? But anyway, that's how I feel. That's my little rant. But I think I should be okay. I know. Ooh, I'm gonna be a little bit excited for the games coming up. Ooh, I think I didn't realize this. I feel like there should be. I really want to go to more event cons. Well, not conventions, but or more like I guess, yeah, more conventions. I'm starting to realize that. Like, I didn't realize about this, but it's like, so there are like, there's like Anime Expo, there's like Pokemon Expos and all this like different stuff. And I am like hoping to one day, like, I didn't realize about this, but like sometimes like some of these expos, even though like you don't like, they sell stuff, of course, and they're sometimes expensive or pricey, or it could be like the base price until you meet scalpers. Um, they tend to be like, sometimes they give you like free stuff, and just some of the events and exhibits they have are like fun to watch and go through. Of course, downside is a lot of people, high disease travel. I remember in the past when I went to Anime Expo, I got COVID because of that, and I was like trucking it so hard. Like, I was like, oh yeah, like I got my vaccine and all that shit. Like, nothing can kill me, and then finally, yeah, it happens. It fucking happens. like like I'm but like, I didn't realize now, like, I do find more conventions to be a lot more fun and entertaining, because like there's so many like random things just go on. Like, of course, like if it's a convention you really like, it's for sure it's going to be fun. Like, if you're trying to wait for like new announcement for video games or new announcement for all this stuff, like I feel like I feel like I really do like those, but there's not too much games I do like. Or I feel like it's more like I haven't taken my time to go back to it. And so I kind of like forgot the nostalgia for it. Like Pokemon, for example. Like Pokemon, like, because I got back to the cards, now I'm starting to realize, oh, there's a bunch of like conventions for Pokemon where they release out or sell like these products, but at the same time, they're also like huge like scalper fights and stuff, which that ain't fun, but it is what it is. But yeah, like I do like those. It just feels so like nice just being around there, being able to like experience all this stuff, have the fun and enjoyment, and smelling the cards. Oh my god, I love the smell of these cards. I'm hoping the smell never dies out. That is my like that is my dream with all these cards, man. That is my dream with all these cards. But either way, I think that with that out of the way, let me think. Hold up a second. Yeah, I feel like there's more things I kind of want to experience out of life now. I just need to like find it, because I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been, I haven't had the exploration. I've been so focused on just studying or so one-minded stuff that I didn't realize how much I've just been like missing out from what outside things have to offer. Like, damn, I didn't realize about all this exhibits and all that stuff. Tis the life, tis the life. I'm hoping one day, like, let me think. Like, I know, like, as of right now, I might try to, like, figure out, I don't know. I feel like a part of me wants to do more activities that touches grass. Like, as in the sense of, like, I like nature. I've been using my time to go out exploring outside whenever I have the chance, just to get myself like I don't like being stuck in one place. I learned that, and I would stick myself into, like, God knows, like the same place over and over again. Like, but now it's like, now it's just like, it's just all chaotic. It's just straight up chaotic. Every time I'm like stuck in my room, my little isolation chamber box, and I like stare at the clock, being like, just studying, just studying, just studying. When will it all end? When will it stop? Is this going to keep going on? Where is everything? That was my mentality. Oh. Now I feel better. I'm making sure, like, I try to prevent myself ever from feeling inside of a tiny box. The only downside is I gotta figure out a way to like have better hobbies. Cause like, or at least actually no, I gotta figure out how to get a job. That's the importance right now. Cause with no money, how can I do anything? I need money so I can do more things. I can live. I can hobby all that. That's how my brain is like. That's how my brain is like. Man, I'm just like thinking about this. Yeah. I'm wondering. Like, I think like I remember when I went out, like, I'm trying to remember what it was. Because there was like one time I went out like exploring at the, what was it? Like I have a habit, like I think one of like the fun things I always do enjoy in life is like I like exploring like markets. Because I like food so much that every time like I go around like not restaurants, like I think I've been dying to go to like a farmer's market. Not to be like, oh, like it's all organic and all that stuff. It's more towards like I just want to see like other types of food I've never seen. Like all the ingredients I go is from the grocery stores, and I try to use that, which it's not a bad thing because it's like anything accessible and you know how to cook and use it is always important. Because think about it, like if you get older and you're just like, I don't like I got my paycheck and I need to buy something cheap, but I gotta make myself food and not spend too much. Then it's like, okay, I'm going to like a Albertsons or like a Vons or like a Walmart or Costco, all that stuff, which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing because you save money and all that. Sometimes though, I'm just like, I want to try some different veggies or something, which I know that goes into Whole Foods, but I feel like Whole Foods is also limited in itself. I thought about like getting meat from Whole Foods, but I know that is expensive as well. Oh my god. I know the saying, good food tends to be expensive. Unless you're just really good at cooking, then yeah, whatever food you get and you can turn it into a 5-star meal, oh hell yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that anytime. But I ain't at that level yet. I'm only good enough for like making like any food I make. Like it's like I call it I'm able to make anything quick, good. Like I've been able to make food within the span of like 1 hour. Unless it's like if I'm making for so many people, then yeah, I know that tends to be a lot more time consuming. I know that for sure. It's a tough one out there. It's a tough one out there. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream a little bit quick because I need to grab myself food and get myself prepared for the upcoming stream. I'm thinking that once I get the stream ready, I might try to see if I can finally be able to finish up that actually, well, we'll see how. No, I might have something for Sunday, but yeah. But I am gonna be trying to make sure to get more stuff all set up and ready. Cause like what was it called? Like I've been having. Trying to think about it. Like there's more stuff that I've been getting myself like all prepared for, and I'm hoping that with that like fully completed, or sorry, not getting like prepared for, it's actually, yeah, it's just there's more stuff I'm getting myself prepared for that I'm not too sure. I'm just like trying to make sure like I don't end up getting myself too lost in the sauce. Like I'm trying to figure out ways to make myself more busy when at the same time that can also like mess me over. And I'm trying to think like, do I want to be busy or do I not want to be like too busy, you know? It's kind of like that. Alrighty. Okay. Well then, yeah. I'm gonna be heading out. 8 o'clock PST, I will be streaming my Resident Evil 4. Ada's perspective to make up for it. Alrighty, thank you everyone so much for watching. I'll be heading out. Ciao, ciao, bye bye, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, what the duck is screaming. Okay, anyway, peace.